Psalm 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself, Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, and thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to hopefully the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. What I want to get into today, all right, is this short, I was looking at last night from Dr. Umar Johnson. And pretty much, he's trying to blame the condition on the current state of the black community as the professional, Jake's not being in the hood anymore. All right. And this is utterly ridiculous the way this man tries to explain the current condition, of the so-called black community. All right. And with Dr. Umar Johnson, he's all about not holding Eve accountable. And ultimately he's about not holding the man, okay, and woman of the black community accountable. Okay. And for the longest, the society has not held them accountable. All right. But the scriptures hold everybody accountable. They hold all of us accountable, man. Okay. And that's why the scriptures is the true correction. And that's why the people you see being corrected by the scriptures, you see what? A new creature. Okay. The scriptures is making us new creatures, man, because we all were affected, okay, by the era that came with black culture. We was all affected, all right, made certain decisions, okay, when we was engulfed, okay, in black culture. All right. And at the end of the day, you can't blame, just one sect of people when it comes to the fall of black culture. Now, there are people who are more responsible than others, okay, but we all played a part in it. We're going to get into these things, man. So let's get to this clip with Dr. Omar Johnson, and you see what he got to say. All right, so this is just a quick little short. Then I got some more videos, and we'll go from there.
Gangster rappers are some of the biggest traders in the black community, but I can't separate them from the community too because we gave birth to them. Let me give you an example. The reason our young black males don't have role models so they got to get them off television. You know why they got to get them off TV? The rapper is not the role model. The basketball player, the football player would not be the role model if the black professional did not abandon the inner city. The only reason why your son got to snatch Lil Wayne and Lil Durk and LeBron off TV is because he don't see you in his community. 75 years ago, the dentist, the lawyer, the engineer, the author, the scholar, no matter how much money he made, no matter how many degrees he still had to live in the ghetto because there was no integration yet. They lived right with us. So we still had identity. We still had unity because the millionaire was right across the street from the person on public assistance. But after integration came, it destroyed that and it stratified the oppression you see. And so once adult black male had the opportunity to escape the ghetto, we gangster rappers are some of.
So you see how stupid that sound? Okay, first of all, okay, look at the time difference. Now, what the hell does a Lil Wayne and a Lil Durk have to do with Jake moving out of the suburb? I mean, Jake moving out of so-called black communities in the '60s. Okay, there's a lot that happened within that time. Okay, so you can't link those two together and not go into what happened during that time period from when the what they call the black professional wasn't in the ghetto anymore, okay, or whatever he's saying, to the time of a Lil Durk and a Lil Wayne. There's a lot that happened, man. Okay, so you can't just randomly link those two together. All right, and at the end of the day, who the hell would want to stay in the hood? That's another thing with niggas. Why do Jake try to put that burden on each other as if no matter how successful they get, they gotta be in the goddamn hood, man. All right, that will be extremely stupid, man. Okay, here it is. You gonna stay where people don't want to see you have nothing, extreme violence, drug infestation. Okay, the lowest grade of women. Why would you stay there? Okay, and you put the work in and put yourself in a better situation. Why the hell would you stay there, man? Okay, that will be extremely stupid. All right, so they played again, man, so you could just listen to this logic, okay, of what this man is trying to say. All right, and this is an epic failure of trying to explain, all right, the the fall of black culture, man. All right, the so-called black community. Okay, so let's listen to this clown, once again.
Some of the biggest traders in the black community. But I can't separate them from the community too because we gave birth to them. Let me give you an example. The reason our young black males don't have role models so they got to get them off television. You know why they got to get them off TV? The rapper is not the role model. The basketball player, the football player would not be the role model if the black professional did not abandon the inner city. The only reason why your son got to snatch Lil Wayne and Lil Durk and LeBron off TV is because he don't see you in his community. 75 years ago, the dentist, the lawyer, the engineer, the author, the scholar, no matter how much money he made, no matter how many degrees he had, he still had to live in the ghetto because there was no integration yet. They lived right with us. So we still had identity. We still had unity because the millionaire was right across the street from the person on public assistance. But after integration came, it destroyed that and it stratified the oppression you see. And so once adult black male had the opportunity to escape the ghetto, we gangster rappers are some of the biggest.
All right, so you hear his logic. So let's first of all, let's deal with the root cause, okay, of our problem. All right, and it's in the scriptures. You see, everyone wants to give these roundabout, reasons of the condition that we in. Okay, but no one wants to deal with the source of our condition, which is disobedience. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 59. All right, and this chapter, goes into the plight of the so-called black community. Okay, of all the tribes. Okay, this Isaiah 59:1. It says, "Behold, the Lord's hand is not short that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear." Okay, so the Lord is establishing that, look, there's nothing wrong on my end. I don't have insufficiencies when it comes to delivering. Okay, my hearing is on point. I'm good on my end. Okay, that's what the Lord is establishing. Okay, but then he's going to go on to address the problem. Okay, let's go here. It says, "But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear." Okay, and black culture is a culture of sin. Okay, it's a culture of lust. All right, it's a culture of violence. It's a culture of deception. You see, and we're going to go into the deities that run, okay, black culture. Okay, it has nothing to do with the professional man not being in the ghetto anymore, man. That's super stupid. Okay, that's the dumbest, okay, breakdown of what's going on in the so-called black community, man. Okay, nah, it's sin. Okay, it's a culture that's plagued with sin. All right, so let's go here. Keep reading. It says, "For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. For your lips have spoken lies, and your tongue have muttered perverseness," man. Okay, now isn't this that you go into black culture is a culture of violence? Okay, adultery, robbery. Okay, rap culture is niggas what? Speaking lies. All right, uttering perverseness. You see, verse 4, "No one calleth for justice, no one," it says, "nor any pleaded for truth." There's no justice amongst Jake. Okay, there's no justice. All right, no one is screaming for true justice amongst the so-called black community, man. Okay, it's just a free fall. No, nor any plea for truth. They trust in vanity. Okay, niggas trust in what? Gang culture, trap culture. Okay, women trust in what? Their looks, their all right, their sexuality. Okay, he says, "And speak lies, and they conceive mischief, and bring forth iniquity." Okay, this is what's being produced because of the culture. The culture, this is the so-called black community produces a culture that destroys itself. The children that are being produced from so-called black culture are their own self-destruction. Black culture is a culture that brings forth children that destroy themselves, man, and destroy everything around. And we're gonna go into that. All right, those entities that they're attached to, man. That's why it says verse 5. It says they hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider webs. He that eateth of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed break it out, okay, into a viper. Okay, so Jake is producing this. They hatch. Okay, a cockatrice is a poisonous snake. They birth, okay, destruction. You see, they birth dysfunction. And the spider webs is something that gets you entangled, man. How many Jake they got a culture called trap culture? Because what does a web do? It traps, okay, it's prey, okay, and that's why you have them professional Jakes leaving, because they know this. It takes 10 seconds to get caught into some BS when you in the black community, man. When you in the hood, the projects, okay. It don't take no time for you to get caught up in the drive-by, get caught up, your cousin beefing with a nigga, you come home from work, but your cousin been beefing with niggas all day, and you in the shit. Okay? It's a goddamn web. You see? It said, he that eateth of their eggs dieth, all right, of their philosophy, of their way. Okay? It's a deaf culture, man. And that which is crushed, break it out into a viper. Their webs, uh, it said their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hand. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. Okay, this destructive culture was bred, okay, by the men and women of the so-called black community. They took on a philosophy of idolatry, okay, through feminism and through thug culture. All right, and we're going to get into those deities, man. And it says, the way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths, these lifestyles. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace, man. Okay? And anything that's a product of hood culture, all right, is chaotic. All right, that's an extremely chaotic environment, man. Okay, extremely chaotic environment. So why the hell would a professional man, okay, that has this, that has his life together, has something to live for, wants something to pass down, why would he be in that environment? That would be super stupid. Okay, we'll read verse 9. It says, therefore is judgment far from us. Okay, because the further our people get away from Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, the more they they're separated from peace. It said, neither doth justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity, which is confusion, for brightness, but we walk in darkness. Okay, so our people, they'll complain, they'll say, why it's like this, but you're the cause. Okay, and we was once a part of it, so we know exactly what's the cause. We can tell you, like, no, it's the way you live. That's the cause. You causing your own effect. Jake complained, but they caused their own effect with their horrible decision making. Okay, and then there's no accountability. Everyone wants to try to put it off, and I'm like, God damn. How the hell is the professional working man is the problem because of the decision making of the nigga woman and street niggas, but somehow the professional working man is linked to the problem? Ain't that a bitch? God damn, how you do that? Read verse 10. It says, we grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are desolate places as dead men. Okay? That deaf culture, man. And it's a culture that has no purpose. Nigga culture has no purpose, man. Okay? Getting high, hitting licks, okay? Destroying one another, because even the guys that's making money, look how many families that they're destroying as they get money. Okay? It's a deaf culture. You see? And we're gonna go into these things, man. Hey, the scripture hold everybody accountable, man. And one thing about social media, it has displayed the folly and the mindset of our people, man. Okay? And it explains, okay, the situation that we're in. Now, first, I want to get this here, all right, because Elder Yashawama, he's the first one. Um, he's the first one that oh yeah, some heavy definition. Yep, get that. The brother got this. Yeah, we'll go into that. Let me read this scripture first. This is the brother, Yonah guy, Israel, Benjamin 144, Psalms 51 and 17. It said, the sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O power, thou wilt not despise. Okay, and the elect have came back in that contrite spirit, man. Because like I say, we all right, went through, those phases of being caught up in nigga culture, man. Some more than others, some, was more active than others within that culture, but we was all influenced by that, man. Okay, but as we heard the truth, man, they produced a broken and contrite heart. And the brother got the definition, the water, for the definition, brother, for the precept and the definition. Okay, it says contrite is broken in spirit by a sense of guilt, conscience stricken, and resolve to not sin again. Okay, because we all, was out there and thinking that was the way. We was all the part of this destructive, most of us, were a part of this destructive culture of nigga culture, man. And as we think back on the things that we did, man, it makes us broken, man. Like, damn, I was tripping. Look at what I was doing. I was on the front line of pushing destruction, man. Okay. Brothers been out there, man. I used to DJ at nigga clubs, man. I was 18. I remember wasn't even old enough to get in the club, So when I did, I used to have to sneak in just to DJ, man. I couldn't leave the booth. I had to stay in the booth for the most part, until I became kind of well known. Then I was able to, they made a few exceptions, But yeah, I was out there, in the thick of it. Just observing these things, man. So yeah, brothers speak from experience, man. You know, uh, 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 yeah, man. That's the scriptures. Make us be self accountable. Self accountability. The brother said both the male and female Israelites have to hold themselves accountable and acknowledge that we have went off, and now it's time to turn back to our power. But only the elect will do so, you know. Yeah, that nigga, there's a good chance this guy's an agent, you know. Just here to sow discord, deflect accountability, all right, from Jake and mainly the nigga woman, okay. But I want to get these two here, all right. I want to share this real quick because once Esau was able to get our people to accept, because in the 60s, he spoke in the 60s. Well, what happened in the 60s, man? Okay, you had the feminist movement. Okay, and there was heavy idolatry pushed on, okay, the masses. But who absorbed the feminist movement the most? All right, Eve. Okay, and from the feminist movement, all right, that produced, just a a spiral, a downward spiral, okay, of the so-called black community. Okay, and we're gonna go into these things. If a brother could put Sirach, um, let's see, yeah, put Sirach 25 and 24, Baba Kasha. Okay, but these two entities, Thug and Diva, okay, are the entities that govern the mindset of the black community, especially in the hoods. Okay, these two entities have the major influence amongst the masses of our people. Okay, and this is idolatry, man. And what comes with idolatry is chaos. Okay, this was the downfall, man. We turned from our power, okay, and we went after these deities, and Esau made it cute with his media, his music, okay, and his movies, what they call the black exploitation period, where he pretty much glorified these two characters. That whole clone Tyrone, these are two main things that Esau was cloning through his movies and through his music, man. Okay, it started off as an idea, okay, then it became what? A culture, and now it's a plague. Now it's a nightmare. Now you got streets in your city that you don't want to, turn on. You got communities you got certain areas in these cities that you don't even want to go to. Okay, but it all comes from the implementation of these two deities, Thug and Diva. Okay, let's read a little bit of it. It says these are two ancient Buddhist demons, Thug and Diva. A diva is not a female version of a hustler. You are describing a demonic terms to describe yourself and your ratchet behavior. Now, as you read on the bottom of this, it said diva can also mean goddess, aka Lucifera, the female component of the pseudo goddess Baphomet. Okay, it says Semiramis Astaroth, aka Easter or Esther. All right, aka Astarte, the queen of heaven, mother of Nimrod in wicked Babylon. Okay, and when you go into the queen of heaven, you go into the mother of Nimrod, okay, which the mother of Nimrod, her and Nimrod, had Tammuz. She had, she dealt with her son. Okay, she dealt with her son, and then produced what? Tammuz. You see, and you really go into Tammuz, which he was like a eternal infant or baby. Okay, and you go into niggas today, that baby boy spirit, man. Okay, they got damn baby boy spirit, man. You see, it says the enemy. All right, speaking of diva, usurped authority of men. All right. Now, isn't black culture ran by what? A matriarch. The patriarch is done away with in so-called black culture, man. That authority that the man had in the house, the woman has usurped it. Women are the head of the majority of these households, man. Okay, the matriarch. That's what we see. It said just like what happened when Eden with Eve. It said ever, but means say Eve, the serpent and Adam. Like what's going on today's society? Male and female were considered one, okay, which is you had the big trans movement. But see, it all started with the acceptance. See, the feminists, when you go watch Miss America, when you watch Miss America in the 70s, all that was a part of the so-called feminist movement, the ERA, the Equal Rights Amendment, okay? Abortion, which is child sacrifice, lesbianism, okay? Now what you had today, the trans, all that started within the feminist movement, man. Okay? It says male and female were considered one, like what's going on today. All right. Uh, Priests and gods were served while the people suffered. Wealth was with the elite. Religion was exoteric. Bisexuality was worship of the sun and moon, the phallus and callus. Pedophilia happened, all right, to sacrifice children because they believed in reincarnation, okay, using children to assess, all right, in these rituals. Okay, newborns were sacrificed to their god Molech. Okay, there's abortion. Okay, they worship, all right, phallic symbols, penises, steeples, obelisks, and pyramids. Okay, and all that all was a spinoff from this goddess diva. You see? All right. And that feminine spirit puts you in the vibration of what? Of diva. Okay? So let's go here real quick. Let's get this precept the brother got. All right, this the brother you call, hopeful 144. All right. It says Sirach 25 and 24. It says of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. See, this came in the community, so-called black community, through the woman accepting feminism. This culture that we see that dominates, all right, our people today, all right, be started with the feminist movement. And from the feminists, what was produced from the feminist movement? Thug culture. Because once you got the women at the heads, pretty much got the man out of there, they was able to, women was able to, guide themselves, okay? And as they was, the single mother culture was on the rise, what was produced out of that, man? This deity, thug. Okay? This deity was birthed out of that thug. All right, now let's go to, let's get this real quick. Got another one. All right, so now let's go. All right, the thugs. All right, which these are all East Indian, okay, Elam deities, man. Okay, I'm trying to blow it up enough. I'm trying to see it. Okay, so let's go into, all right, thuggies or thugs. Okay. All right, it says this is in search of 1300, mid-late 1800, India, Pakistan. It said the thuggies were history's most notorious and deadly criminal cult. The name thuggy, or thug is derived from the Sanskrit, all right, shatag and Pali thak. That means to hide or conceal, mainly a secret concealment. All right, and it says thugs, all right, were Hindi and Muslim Indians whose thuggy cult was based on the worship of goddess Kali. Kali is the destructive and creative mother goddess in the Hindu religion. Kali is the fierce aspect of Diva, which is going back to Diva, the supreme goddess who is fundamental to all Hindi deities. The ongoing work of creation is described by believing as the play of Kali. So thugs worship Kali, okay, which was a derivative of the god Diva. And what do you have today? The majority of the reason why niggas do what they do, the reason why niggas live this culture is to pay homage to who? The goddamn woman. Niggas sell dope to get money for who? Niggas try to be the toughest nigga on the block to impress who? Okay, to pay homage to who? To appease to who? Okay? You see? And you go into this guy, this Cali. We're gonna go back to this article, but just get a quick picture of just get a quick picture of Cali. Okay. So this is why you see men under the order of women, all right, in this society, man. Okay. Amongst black culture, man, is these deities, man. When you live by a certain philosophy, you're paying homage to a certain deity, and it puts you under that enchantment, man. Okay. But you go here, so you look at Cali, okay, and you see her with all the goddamn face paint. And that's another thing, man. When you cake up all that makeup on you, man, this all that goes back to idolatry, man. Okay, eyelashes and all that shit, the tongue out. Okay, going back to Il Nana, there was another a woman deity. Okay, so Esau has been putting this enchantment out, all right, for the longest, and mainly on who, man? The tribes. Okay, and this is the spirit that most women are in under these deities, this Queen of Heaven spirit, man. That diva spirit. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go back to the article. To Thuggy. All right, it says, all right, it says Kali is believed to be the destroyer of evil spirits and the preserver of devotees. She is close to Shiva, and her name derives from Kala, from the Sanskrit word for dark or time. Okay, and that's pretty much a way of saying evil, because Eve goes into time. Okay, Il goes in, into bad, with dark times you relate to bad times, man. Okay, that was an evil spirit, in these inner cities, man. Okay, amongst Jake, man. Okay, it says Kala also means black female as opposed. You see that means black female as opposed to a consort Shiva, who is white. Callan often portrayed standing on the inert, all right, um, form of her consort Shiva. She is sometimes in the company of she demons. Her 8 arms hold weapons or the severed head of a demon. The objects held by Kali symbolize both her creative and destructive power. And the nigga woman has just been extremely destructive, man. That destructive spirit that they got, all right? You see? And Deion Sanders, he had made the point, and they was mad at him. He said, look, if I want a quarterback, which a quarterback has to lead a team, he said, I get them from a 2-parent household. He needs somebody composed. All right. He needs someone with some structure to lead the team. But he say if he want a defensive end, okay, he go get somebody from a single mother household, man. He go get Jake from a single mother household, because that nigga gonna have that destructive energy on him, man. Okay, like this is real, like this destructive energy, like the you see the woman, the nigga woman, or you be seeing World Star, man, a nigga woman will run into somebody's car, hop out talking shit. The nigga woman shooting the Glock, and her baby daddy, they fall out. She got this energy on her to just destroy his life. Okay, that destructive energy, man. It comes from these deities, man. Okay. It says Cali demonstrates the ambivalence of deity, which according to Hindu tradition manifests itself in the unending cycle of life and death, creation and destruction. Okay? And this is what's being produced. This is what's being replicated in so-called black communities, this type of energy, man. Okay? Because a nigga woman, she have, let's say, 4 children. She have 2 girls that's gonna be another form of diva. All right, and 2 boys, what are they gonna be? They're gonna be thugs. Okay? So it just keep producing itself in this cycle. That's why the Lord, all right. Matter of fact, if a brother can get that, and brother can post it in Isaiah chapter 1, verses 3 through 9, 3 through 9. And we'll go into that. But I'm gonna read this while brothers post that. Yeah, brother post Isaiah chapter 1, verses 3 through 9. I know, goddamn. Y'all just want the whole chapter, goddamn. Hey, Shalom, Zaquan, Yabashima, Shabrakatah. Shalom, my brother. So let's go back to this article. Now, let's go to thugs. It says thugs were a well-organized hereditary cult that practiced large-scale robbery and murder and justified by their belief in serving Cali. And, it's ironic. All right, you look at, pretty much the blueprint of that thug culture. It comes out of California. A lot of it comes out of Cali. Where you have the organized gangs, the Crips, the Bloods, okay, whatever other gangs they got. All right. Yeah, Tupac, okay, it was pretty much the token thug. He wasn't from Cali. That's what he ripped. You see, which we know he was an agent, to push that thug life, man. Okay, and then it made being a thug an icon, man. You see, it made being a street nigga, man. we was heavily affected by that, man. Because here it is. How can your mother tell you not to be a thug, but she literally, it's like, damn, So nigga culture is a shit show, man. Okay, that's some bullshit, man. Okay, that ain't no way to live, man. We thought that was it, man. That ain't no way to live, man. Okay, nigga culture was some straight bullshit, man. You see, it says thugs were a well-organized hereditary cult that practiced large-scale robbery and murder, justified by their belief in serving Cali. Membership induction was often passed from father to son. Okay? How many niggas we know? I know my cousins, man. My cousins are exact duplicate of their father. They are part two of their fathers, man. Okay? They part two. Okay? And what man is having the most children amongst the so-called black community? The thugs, the street niggas. Okay? So this is why it just keeps going on and getting worse and worse, man. You see? At the Wadi How by Shemal Shot, man, we was pulled out of it, man, because a lot of us was on that path, man. Okay? It says membership induction was often passed from father to son, with the woman of the home being kept unaware of the cult's activity, as well as a well-organized group of professional murderers and assassins. Thugs traveled throughout India in gangs of 10 to 200 members, all dressed in various guises. They targeted travelers, especially wealthy travelers, gaining the confidence of their soon-to-be victims. When a favorable opportunity arose, thugs strangled their victim with a handkerchief or noose around the victim's neck. Once the victim was dead, The thugs then plundered his belongings and buried the bodies. The acts of displaying false friendship, murder, and the burial of the victim were performed according to an ancient, rigidly prescribed process. These barbaric acts well are part of their elaborate religious rites performed to honor Kali. Okay, the goddamn woman, man. The consecration of a pickaxe and the sacrifice of sugar were also very important parts of the religious rites, and portions of spoils of their robbery were often set aside for Kali. Okay? Niggas do what they do mainly because of what? The goddamn woman, the diva. You see? And women, all right, have been conditioned to only be attracted to these type of niggas, man. Okay? And this mindset has been going on for decades where women only looked at these type of men. Okay? They pretty much as the woman, as the man, pretty much worship, the men was in their spirit of worshiping diva. Okay? The woman was in the spirit of worshiping thug. Okay? And it was all based off what? Lust. So you had these two entities, thug and diva. This is what created what we at now, man. Thug and diva created this, man. Our people that was in the energy of thug and diva, and what did they do? They kept reproducing. Okay? Baby mama, baby daddy culture. Thug and diva created this, man. Okay? Through the enchantments of Esau Edom. Okay? Because it wasn't, come on, man. These just the facts. You see? These just the facts, man. Now, I'm gonna get this. I got another video. Okay. Now, when you go here, this is GMS North Carolina 777. Shalom to the elder brother. Wide. Shalom, my brother. It says the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass is master crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Yeah, because Jake, the woman would rather be a bad bitch. That's just a modern term of diva. Is a bad bitch, a baddie. Okay, there's another form of queen of heaven. All right, and niggas would rather be what? Street niggas, man, than princes of the power. Okay, that's alluring to our people, man. And anything outside of it was considered lame. If you wasn't a thug, it was considered lame. Okay, if you wasn't a hot girl, okay, well, it was considered lame. You see, verse 4 says, a sinful nation of people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, man. This wickedness keeps producing itself. Okay, that image, that deity of thug keep reproducing. It's a seed. It's this third, fourth generation of this bullshit, man. Third, fourth, fifth generation of this bullshit, man. Okay. Children are it says children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord and have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. It's getting worse. Okay, it's getting worse and worse. That's why the Lord just has to intervene in a major way. Okay, verse 5. It says, why should you be stricken anymore? You revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. Okay, the whole head is sick from the top tribe Judah on down, because everyone is in all the tribes is influenced by Judah. Okay, and Judah is at the forefront of thug and diva. Okay, and the more poverty, the more violence, the more terrible conditions that our people are in, the more that they glorify, man. Niggas glorify and having their city being the murder capital, man. Okay? Niggas glorified by how much dope their block moves, man, which is destroying families, man. Okay? And we idolize them niggas, man. We idolize the dope boys, man. Okay? Dressed like them niggas, talk like them niggas, man. Okay? Jumped out there, man, trying to do with them, you know. You know, just you ruin your life, man. Listen to them niggas, man. Okay? Verse 6. It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound, neither mollified. Yeah, man. And our people outside of the elect, they have not been mollified with ointment. Outside the elect, they're not being healed, okay, from this wound, man, of idolatry, man. Because there's really what our people suffer from, man, is idolatry, man. They don't understand that these lifestyles are linked, okay, to these different deities, man. And that's why they move in this energy that they move in, man. Okay? They got demons on them, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 1:8. It says, and the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Been like unto Gomorrah through, if the Lord didn't leave us a remnant. Okay? Which is the elect, all right, that the Lord chose to pull out of darkness and bring into this marvelous light. Okay? And just as the brother put, Jeremiah 4:22, for my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are silent children. Okay, and black culture, nigga culture is the dumbest culture that is in the earth, man. The dumbest goddamn culture that's in the earth, man. Okay? And it produces death. This is the only culture that teaches the next generation to destroy itself, man. This is the only culture to where the children that you have, all right, work against you. Okay? This is the only culture that does that like this, man. You see? It says they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, man. Okay, now, I want to get this because Dr. Umar say it's the professional men, pretty much the professional men leaving the hoods is why the hoods in the condition they're in. Nah, man. Nah. It's the decision making of women, okay, and the men that they choose. Okay? And these niggas, all right, that are still engulfed, okay, in this thug energy, man. All right, this is all on Thug and Diva. It has nothing to do with professional men that ain't in the hood anymore, man. Which, like I said, that's extremely stupid. All right, now let's go here. Let's play a few videos. Let's see how the mind of Eve works, man. Okay, and they've been thinking like this for decades, man. Okay, now, yeah, let's go here.
It's everything you wish for. Your site traffic is skyrocketing until this happens.
Yeah, so actually I'm a
Listen to this. I had to go back and find this clip. I remember when this happened. Now listen to this, man. Okay? Hell no, the professional men. Hell no. Listen to this, man. Okay?
yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
Damn.
So I do that in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out. Pineapples.
Yeah. Why?
I need a man with some personality. Well, first of all, it has been interesting because I didn't expect for any of that clip to go viral. So I think just hearing everybody's perspective is very interesting. But I'm gonna say this. Just because I passed on him and I said pineapples, it wasn't because I thought he was lame or this. Simply, the only reason why I even pineappled him in the first place is because I wanted him to tell me more about himself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not only dating your accolades. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, like I said, I think it's dope that he's a nuclear engineer. And I think it's dope that he's in the military or whatever and all of that stuff. I let him talk because I was waiting for him to be like, yo, I like to do this for fun. Or if I'm going on a date, I'm doing this. And that's simply why I pineappled him, like, period. It's not because my sense of entitlement, Yancey, because you said that. It's not because my face was just bland because I have resting bitch face. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. That's just how I look. It's not because I'm loud. The comment that I made to you is because you're like, well, those type of girls, they're loud. I'm actually not an Instagram influencer.
I said that those were loud. We were speaking of women who come into a club and are actually loud. We weren't speaking about you being loud. We said women.
Well, regardless, like I feel like the reference that you had going on and towards me, I just think it's like interesting because just because I pineappled him and automatically turned into, oh, she likes athletes or she wants to talk to a rapper or blah, blah, blah. No, I want to date somebody that is a happy medium, like, period. Like, one, I need a man that I feel like I trust his judgment, who can lead me. I'm not saying that he has to be popping, like, and just speaking from experiences, like with me being in Atlanta, I have dated literally all different types of guys. And I would say my personal, I would prefer not to date a rapper or athlete. I don't care if you have a blue check. Like, that's not what it's about. But I do want to be with somebody who I feel like we can go and ride go-karts and do fun shit because it takes more than just somebody's job to make a relationship work.
Okay, let's pause that real quick. Okay, guys, so listen, not only do young modern women today want you to be ultra uber successful, right? They want you to be the second coming of Jesus, meaning that you're a goddamn mind reader, okay? Because what happened? What did she say? I was looking to see what he was going to say. She asked an open-ended question, which was, tell me about yourself. And he began to speak about what was important to him in his life. Meanwhile, she wants you to mind read her to understand of that open-ended ass question that I'm supposed to talk about my personality. And that's the reason why you left swiped him. The barriers that modern women set up for themselves going into the future is why I say so many of them will become cat shepherds into the future. She talked about all the different dudes that she's dated in Atlanta, and irrespective of all of the dudes that you've had experience with, you still can't identify a good dude while he's busy being a man. Fantastic results, working on his goals in life, his purpose, his passion, looking for a feminine, beautiful, and inspirational woman. You're looking for someone to go go-karting with. So this to me sounds like a grown man trying to speak to a young woman with childlike needs and wants. And it really makes you think, what can she really even offer him?
So you had Eve, pretty much. You know, Jake said he was an engineer for the Navy, and immediately she was like, nah. Okay, so there was a professional Jake. Eve don't want the professional Jake, man. Okay, especially in her young days when she's in her prime. Eve all the women, the majority of women, give their best years to who? To what deity? The thug. Okay? The thug, when they're in their prime, okay, they give their best years to who? The thugs. Okay? You the professional Jake didn't say the professional Jake left the hood. Why would he be there? So say that he can be considered lame, and why would he be around this environment where it's dominated by thug and diva? Okay, and you know the type of men she's been with in Atlanta, man. Come on, man. All right, stop playing the games. Okay, you know what type of nigga these niggas been running through. All right, the goddamn woman. See, and that's the thing. Here it is. This man all right, is highly successful in a professional career, but to a woman, okay, to black culture, that's not popping. Okay, the nigga woman to the nigga woman in black culture, that's not popping. That's boring. Okay, what does she want? She wants that thug. Okay, that's just what it is. You know, if I'm lying, let me know. Okay, and that's why I went. And that's another thing with these niggas, how the women worship, worship those men as icons, is that those men, they don't have to have no requirements. There's no expectation put on these niggas, man. Okay, because these niggas get the women pregnant, okay, with no expectation. These niggas don't have to work. Hell, these niggas don't even have to be free. Matter of fact, the niggas that go to prison, they rank go up. They value goes up. You know? It was like, damn, and I'm speaking from experience. Like I used to see, my mama, I was in a single mother household. My mother used to make decisions. I was like, God damn. I'm young, but I'm still saying this shit don't make sense. Hey, you see, like the decision making don't make sense, man. Like they just infatuated with their energy because it's an enchantment, man. Okay? And like I say, there's no expectation for them niggas, but for the professional Jake, oh, this nigga gotta have a certain credit score, nigga gotta have his stuff together, and you gotta, you gotta have this size house, you gotta make this much a year, you gotta be in shape, you gotta deadlift 500 pounds, you had to do all these extraordinary things, but then when it comes to these street niggas, there was no expectation on them niggas, man. Okay? There's no expectation on them. Them niggas don't have to have nothing. They can stay with their mother. They can make the dumbest ass decisions. Okay? They can have no father qualities, and them niggas get the women in their prime. Okay? And then once the woman is on her, because see, it ain't like the woman don't just deal, majority of them don't just deal with one of them niggas. If you go to a lot of women with multiple baby daddies, all them niggas be cut from the same cloth, man. 3-4 baby daddies, you go into them niggas, all them niggas be cut from the same cloth. And you be like, God damn, was it shit, you needed a timeout somewhere, man. Shit. But I got another clip real quick. I played this one recently. So how can a professional man, because see the no one is looking, because even when we was young, when we was into this shit, we weren't trying to be engineers, man. We didn't want to hang around men that were engineers, us as young men. We didn't want to hang around, all right, Jakes that was, scientists, we weren't looking for the professional black male role model. Okay. Nah, man, we was looking at what was pushed onto us, man. Okay. We wanted to hang around the trap boys. We wanted to hang around, all right, athletes, rappers. Okay. It was in darkness, man. Okay. So, let's get this one. Got one more video.
Open your folders and show the camera what you got. We'll go one at a time.
I am a driver.
Okay, so
that's yourself. So y'all, let me tell y'all about my latest date, right? You try to date outside your type, because they say when you date outside your type, you found your hood. But that is not always the case. Let me get into it. So y'all know how Kendra G on Instagram has a live dating show that she does on her live on the weekends, right? And so she'll post up highlight videos on her Instagram. And usually she tags the person in the caption, but this time she didn't tag the guy in the caption. So he really seemed like a good catch, like a genuinely good guy. He was like 6'3", no kids, a lawyer, decent looking. Like, I'm like, okay. So I'm in the comments and I'm like, Kendra, why you didn't tag him? So a couple of days, he comments in the comment section and writes me and say it's me. And I like the comment, go to his page. Now, when I go to his page, y'all, when I went to his page, if he would have tried to talk to me straight from his page, I would have never responded at all. He's totally not my type. He looked better on there live because from his Instagram, would have never gave him the time of day.
And why she wouldn't have never, okay? Because he didn't have what? That thug energy, man. That street nigga energy, man. Okay? Diva and then thug come together is a match made in hell. Okay? So nah, man, this Eve decision making played a major part in the condition of so-called black community, man. And these niggas and the niggas that they produce. The niggas that were produced, okay, from Thug and Diva, this is the niggas that terrorizing the community, man. Okay? There's a lot happened to get to Lil Wayne and Lil Durk like Dr. Umar Johnson. It was a lot happened from the 60s until today. They got to this point, man. Okay? And Eve is letting you know, like, nah, that's boring. Why? Because she's under that enchantment. Okay? Peace is boring to someone who's brought up in chaos. If you're brought up in chaos, peace is boring to you. Okay? And we all went through that phase, man. We thought certain things were boring. Okay? And we, you just couldn't, just this rush. You had to be in the hood. You had to be on the block. You had to be, on the scene. Everything else was boring. You had to be on, we went through that, man. Went through that phase, man. Or you run from structure and you go to chaos, man. I did that. I ran from structure and went to this bullshit, man. Okay. If a brother can put Colossians chapter Colossians chapter 1 verses 12 and 13, and let's get that. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. I'm gonna let this play a little more.
Period. Like, at all. I like some pictures on his page, but honestly, I didn't even like the pictures because none of his stuff on his page was pleasing to me. Like, none of it looked good. But and he gave like corny, lame. But I be giving him a chance now. You know what I'm saying? I be giving him a chance. Like, I'm trying to find a husband. But I realized I can do corny. I can't do lame.
While Dr. Umar is out here running around telling good black men to be accountable for black women dating Pookie and Ray Ray, I definitely still believe that women will date who they want to date. It's their choice. They have the freedom. So ultimately, who they choose can't be anybody else's fault. Here's a 32-year-old woman who says she's looking for a husband and it's been a struggle. She's used to dating certain type of men, but they are not marrying her. So now she's going outside of her type, hoping to find a guy who will do what her type won't do. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump back into it.
It's a difference. I can't do lame. I can do corny, but I can't do lame. But anyway, so he set up a day. He DM me. We got small talk in the DMs. He scheduled a date. He sent me an Uber. We get to the date, y'all. He was so boring. He was boring as hell. Literally, I would ask him questions and he would keep saying, I don't know. How you a grown ass man and don't know? Like questions about yourself.
It sounds like they met each other in the DM, but when they got face to face, for whatever reason, he was turned off and no longer interested. And instead of canceling the date right on the spot, it sounds like he decided to get through their meal. But I'm not buying a lawyer who can't speak.
Like literally, he said, I don't know, about over 6 times. Like I'm not even over exaggerating. And sometimes I would not say anything just to see if he would talk, and he wouldn't. It'll be dead awkward silence. Like, sir, what? So I'm confused. So I was like, this what I get for trying to date outside of my norm. Like, he literally had no conversation. He was so boring. It was like pulling teeth. And then when I asked him like what type of women he date, he was like, oh, I usually date spontaneous women and fun women because they're usually fun, because he boring, basically. And then I could tell he was annoyed, like when the night ended and I gave him a hug and he moved his arm and some of my makeup got on his shoulder, girl, he was pissed.
Yeah, did the 6'3"
So, as you can see, anything outside the thug is boring. Anything outside that street chaotic culture is boring to Eve. And see, Eve, to the point now is Eve. And one thing about it, you know, the culture, black culture, has dumbed the woman down so much. All right, especially ratchet women, that you can't have no conversation with these dumb assholes, man. All right, and Jake got there, and soon that bitch opened her mouth, and then it shows you the unappreciative. Here it is. This man set up a date, got you an Uber. Now, is them niggas doing that? Nah, man, them niggas just get to show up, run through the women, okay, leave seed, and keep it moving. Okay? Well, this man laid it out for her, all right, and immediately she gets to talk about how boring he is, man. That's why, you the cause of your own effect, man. All right? You the cause of your own goddamn effect, man. Okay? You infested your own culture with that madness, man. All right? So let's go here. This is Colossians. I already just from the brother GMS, North Carolina 777. Colossians 1 and 2 says, giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet, okay, worthy to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Because see, now we're operating in light. Because I said we all come from the darkness, man. But now we operate in the light. We know the way. Okay. Through the spirit of understanding, the Holy Spirit, man. It says, verse 13, this 12 tribes, constant recognition. All right, this is Colossians 1 and 13, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear son. We've been translated into the kingdom of his dear son. We've been delivered out of the power of darkness, man. Okay, because Esau, Edom, all right, has put our people under these enchantments of darkness to where they are stuck in a particular mindset, man, in a particular way. And what they're doing, their decision making is causing their own ruin. Okay? Their decision making is making their own community worse. Okay? What they call the dating pool. They talk about the dating pool. Well, your decision making is destroying your own dating pool. Because the dating pool is for the women, all right? They're the third, fourth generation feminists. Okay? The baddies and goddamn, Miss Independence and Ratchet and all this old crazy shit. Okay? Strong-headed women that want to be leaders. Okay, ungrateful. And the men are the men that Jews birth, that have been churned out of the single mother factory. Okay? So you're producing your own effect. You're causing your own effect. Okay? But the water, we've been brought out of this madness, man. Into the marvelous light. Okay? If a brother can post that in that 1 Peter 2 and 9. Yeah, Dr. Umar tripping, man. They said the professional is because of professional Jake. Ain't that a bitch? So we responsible for children that we not even having? God damn. So the accountability skip over the nigga woman and the niggas that she choose to procreate with. The accountability skip over them to the professional men that moved out the hood. Ain't that a bitch? God damn. Oh boy. Oh, he blocked it. Damn. Yeah, he don't want to get that, bro. Yeah. Hold on. Let's get it. We'll pull it up on the blue letter real quick. Yeah, cause this is a generation that's vexing to Esau, man. The generation that came out of that madness, man. Because Esau wanted us in that perpetual state. Esau loves baby daddy, baby mama culture, man. Okay? Because it puts us in self-destruct mode. We don't have to work that hard. All right? Because degenerates just produce more degenerates. You know? This First Peter 2:9 said, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people. Okay? And this is the generation that's grievous to Esau even, man. Okay? Now the men are moving in the order of priest of Yahweh Shem Al Shah. That's far above a goddamn nigga, man. Okay? That's far above, man. A goddamn nigga, man. And we gonna see like they, cause Esau put that niggas is the alpha male, okay, and masculinity. We finna see how masculine these niggas finna be, man. Okay, in the times to come. Okay? Nah, man, Lord raising up the house of David, man. True warriors, man, that went to war with these heathens for the benefit of the nation, man. Not went to war with each other to destroy their own nation, man. Okay? It says, a peculiar people that ye should show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into this marvelous light, man. And as we look at nigga culture and what it's becoming, okay, and what it is, man, we really look at this truth as marvelous, man. You know? So that was the point. All right, Lord will. All right, you brothers, you know, and you few sisters edified once again and give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards y'all brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation, and hopeful like Shalom.